What's up YouTube and Amazon? Jefferson here with the starters page, and this is a really beautiful desk lamp. You can find this one on Amazon by the company name KEDSUM. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. With that said, it's very versatile. I actually love this. It's constructed out of heavy duty plastic. Depending on you, you might like it, might not, but in my honest opinion, it doesn't look bad at all. Build structure actually feels very solid. You actually forget about the plastic material. And I have the white version. I believe they have another color which is black, which is really nice. It fits amazingly and it actually suits your desk or pretty much wherever you want to place this really well. It has a really long gooseneck right here which lets you articulate it in pretty much any position you want it to, which is super awesome. So just take a look at that. You're kind of able to manipulate the head in any position you really want it. So you have a 6-phase brightness level right here, which is really nice. And what I like about this is that it's actually capacitive, which means it's just touch sensitive. There's no buttons on there. It's just sensitive by your touch. So I have the LED light right there. And then you could press this button to turn it on or off. There's no lag on there. It's just because when I press on here, I'm looking through the camera, so I'm not really pressing it in the area where it should be. But yeah, it's very responsive. Never had any issues with this. And you have a brightness slider right here, which is super awesome. So you could just pretty much press this, so turn it on, and then you could make it brighter or dimmer by just simply sliding your finger across, which is super awesome. So just take a look at that, which is nice. Or you could just push down, which is nice. Or you could just push down to the level you want it, which is really nice. I don't know, it's just a really nice touch. Things like this is just really fun to actually play around with. And it's kind of intuitive just because, you know, phones, tablets, things like that, it involves a lot with sliders. And if you're able to physically slide your fingers through, it just feels more intuitive, just because that's how, you know, we were taught now. So it responds really fast. You're also able to plug in a USB device on here. So this is actually supported up to 5 volts, which is really useful. And the reason why is because you're able to charge any smartphone pretty much, but also tablets. So you don't really need to have a separate charging station. You could just use this if you only have one device and charge it up. So let me show you guys that it actually does charge. So let me grab my iPhone. All right, so I have my lightning connector right here. Just plug it in. And then got my iPhone 5S. And I also have the wireless charging case on here. So that's why you guys see this little thing right there. So just plug it in, and then that is it. You don't have to do anything else. It's really useful. I absolutely love it to death. Which is super awesome. And then just plug that in as well. One thing I do want to notice is that, let me actually turn up the brightness right here. When I unplug the phone, it seems like the light kind of actually lightens up or dims down. So let me turn off my light right when you plug it in. I don't know if you guys could tell, but right when I plug in the phone, the light somewhat dims down a little bit. See that? And then I plug it. So it does dim down or light up when you plug in a USB device. It obviously makes sense just because when you plug it in, it is drawing a little bit of power on here. So it's actually working a little bit harder to actually supply that USB device, but it still works. Never had any issues. I did want to point that out. Other than that, that's it. It's very straightforward, no issues at all. So this is how it looks in the bottom. So the material right here is just kind of like a microfiber foam type of thing. Nothing too fancy, no rubber feet or anything, but it actually doesn't really slip around. It's not slippery. It does move slightly, but it doesn't slip around, which is really nice. Other than that, that's it. This is the KEDSUM LED desk lamp. I absolutely love it. Definitely highly recommend it. You'll like it. It's so useful. It's actually updated since it has a built-in USB with the 5-volt output, which is really nice. If you have any questions, put them in the comment box below. I'm more than willing to answer any questions you guys may have. If you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And like always, guys, take care.